Woo! Alright, this is my first video ever. How do I even start this as like an intro or something? I don't even know what intro. I mean, maybe you could put one in the comments, because I don't really know. But this is a all about me, all about myself type of video, because I don't have any other topics to talk about if you don't even know who I am, because this is my first video. But I'm gonna start off with my favorite game, Madden, NBA 2K. Okay, don't roast me, but Fortnite, Spider-Man PS4, even though I play on Xbox, Minecraft, Rocket League, WWE. Okay, this is not a very popular opinion, but Beyond Blue. I need you guys to go on Google. Anybody who's watching this, go on Google and look up Beyond Blue. I bet you won't even know what it is, but it's like a very comforting type game. Because, you know, I like to be comforted. I mean, Fortnite and all that's good, but sometimes you need to just chillax and, you know, just be a diver and swim or something. I mean, if you guys know anything about Marvel Comics, you'll know about that horrendous Avengers game that came out, trying to be like, get that same success of Spider-Man PS4, but it didn't work at all. And it was just trash. You just fight robots the whole time. Not any really big boss fights, but you know, I still play it for no reason if I'm bored. I also really like the Lego series. If you guys know, from a while back they started the series where you know, it's like the Avengers Lego Dimensions and the Avengers series. For every movie they would come out with like a little game for it, but it would be like the whole movie would be played out in like Lego fashion, and you would have to do like missions and stuff. I used to play that. I mean, I still do, but you know, there's, you know, games with better graphics and, you know, just better games. Here's an unpopular opinion. This is my favorite song. Yeah, this is a new topic. Favorite song. That's all my favorite games. It's actually Peanut Butter Jelly Time. Okay, I know you guys might roast me, but Peanut Butter Jelly Time, nothing can get you more hyped for a basketball game. Like you put your earphones in, you start listening to Peanut Butter Jelly Time, you're dropping 50. There's no question. You're gonna drop 50 points. It's not even a question. But my favorite hobby, basketball. I'm actually pretty good at basketball. I'm like the first or second best on my team. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good at basketball. We're undefeated this year. I actually have a game on Sunday. I mean, whenever this video, today is Saturday, but tomorrow's Sunday, and I have a game tomorrow. Now, you know, I might make a video saying how I did, but animation takes quite a lot of time, so I don't know about that. And animation, obviously, even though I'm not that good, you can probably tell by the animation on this video that I'm not good yet. But hopefully in like 3 years from now, I'm doing pretty good on YouTube, and my animation might take a step up, and you guys might be like, oh, back then his animation was trash, now he's good. But school, I go to Jesuit Academy. It's actually a private school, so that's pretty privileged of me, even though I'm black. I have pretty good friends. They're very sus. Everybody's nowadays is saying gay, and everybody's saying glizzy. I don't really find that funny, but whoever does, whatever. Grade, I'm actually in the 5th grade, so I'm a little young to be making these videos, but you gotta start the success off young, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get the grind started. You gotta, you gotta start the grind already. But now you gotta think about like everything that's going on. And I actually just started this channel to, you know, I could tell you guys all the stuff that I told my parents, even though I'm not going to tell you all that, but like all the stuff that happens in school, you know, like that wimpy kid, like I wish I could share this with somebody. All that crazy stuff that goes on at Jesuit, I just wish I had somebody to share it with other than my parents. So this is what I'm sharing on the internet. It's probably not a good idea, but it's whatever. So do you guys always have that crazy strict, have you ever guys, I mean the adults listening to this, or the kids that are still in school, like me, but I have like a crazy strict principal, right? And he's always stone-faced. I mean, he can be fun sometimes, but most of the time, He's just a stone-faced, always mad, always super mean type dude. I mean, he tries to lead by intimidation. He tries to scare you into following him. I feel like we've all been there and had that. Well, it's funny because when something hilarious happens, it's like 10 times more hilarious when it happens to like one of your best friends might fall. But when this guy fell, it was 10 times more funny. So, like, it was just hilarious because I walk into the school, right? And he was standing right by the sanitizer because, you know, it's Corona and everything. So he takes a bit of the hand sanitizer and it falls down. So he goes and checks on the lunch lady and stuff. And then he comes back and he just does one of the, I mean, he didn't fall, but like he hit the splits almost on the ground. And it was worse. My friend Elijah, it was bad. Me and Elijah, we went into the gym, we were dying laughing because you can't walk through the office. So we had to, you know, go around through the gym. So it was just hilarious. And like when somebody that serious falls, you don't even know what to do with yourself. You're laughing so hard, you know, it makes your stomach hurt. But I don't know, something else too is that, like you ever have that feeling where your whole class is talking, but like you feel like you can't have nice things. I don't know if you guys ever felt like that, but like I felt that feeling where you can just never have nice things because your class is too talkative. You can't do nothing because everybody wants to be the class clown. Everybody wants to be Mr. Funny Man. So they just talk and talk and talk, and everybody's just trying to one up each other. And I'm like, chill out. It's just not fun. You know what I'm saying? But let's get on the topic of basketball. Basketball is really, you know, a fun sport. But when, like, you know, in basketball, you're supposed to always have a good bench. You're always supposed to have a good bench. But if you don't have a good bench, you're not going to win. But, you know, the competition we play at Jesuit, it might not be that good this year. Last year was better. But because we were playing in gym, right? And we said the three best players, me, Jalen, and Corday, versus every other player on our team. There's like 7-8 other players on our team, and we beat them all. That's just sad that when your three best starters can beat your whole other team. Like, it's just sad. It's concerning how that can be a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be. Your three best players should never be able to beat the whole team. Like, that's just unheard of, you know? It's just not right. But like, it's just not right. So we have this science class, right? And I already told you guys about my friend Elijah. He's a very outgoing, to say the least, and he really is into old white women. Okay, I don't want to say too much now, but I'm really getting off topic. But he likes our science teacher. She's literally 25. That's not old, but he's 11. And he's been trying to give her hugs. He's been trying to touch her butt, like weird stuff like that. He's been doing weird stuff like that, and it's just not right. He's putting her in an awkward situation, and it's not cool. Like, we've been trying to tell him, but he said so I told him that you can't do that until you're like 18. I don't know if that's correct, but it was off the top of my mind. Like, dude, you can't really date older until you're like 18. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till I'm 18 to go and date Miss Keich. And I'm like, she's 25, so when you're 18, she's gonna be old, like 30, 40 something. I don't know if that's correct math, but I was like, dude, she's gonna be old. She'll probably have a husband by then. And this man, he's just wild, and he will not listen to reason, anything. Like, and our school the teachers are mostly white, but, you know, everyone in our class is black, except for my friend Ja'Cory. He's very small. He's a very small student. He's I feel like his growth hormones just haven't kicked in yet. But most of the people in our class is black. So it's just very awkward to try and tell him that he needs to stop. but it's just kind of weird, you know. Don't you guys feel that weird vibe towards that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But so like we did this spelling bee, right? In our class, we were doing the spelling bee, and I had no idea the winner was gonna go to like crazy high standards. The winner actually had to go to like a competitive league of spellers, you know. So like the winner had to go to like a real competitive league, but I didn't know that. So, and I'm like in the 5th grade, and it was 4th through 8th. That's where our school goes from. Whoever did that, I'm actually trying to flex a little bit because I was 2nd place out of the whole school, and that's plus all the 8th graders, all the 7th graders, all the 6th graders. So that's a pretty good honor. And I thought, oh, that's it, you know. It's all for just bragging rights, you know, so I could brag to those big old 8th graders. But that wasn't it. The winners had to go on to like, because me and an 8th grader won, so we had to go on to like this weird, like, I mean, it's not weird because it's still, I'm not going yet. I've not been there yet, so it hadn't gone yet. I think it's sometime this month, but still, it's not on yet. So at first I was super scared. I sent the producer like an email, and I was like, dude, I don't want to do this, because I've seen the movies. I don't think it was like that, but I've seen the movies where everybody's looking at you, the judges are all mean, everybody's just staring at you, and you just don't know what to do, and you spell the word wrong, the judge is gonna be all rude, get off the stage. It's just not, it didn't sound fun to me. But then I realized, you know, maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I can make a cool video or a section of my video about this, which I am now. But at first I didn't want to. I didn't want to. It was actually nerve-wracking. But now it's on, but it's virtual because of the corona. It's virtual now, so maybe I'm a little more excited. I'll have my tablet on the side looking at the words. Nah, I'm playing. But still, I maybe I would. Probably not though, because my mom would kill me. But in school, do you guys ever have that kid that just wants to fit in so bad? Like I have that. Like I have my friend CJ. He's really cool, but he wants to fit in too badly, and it's not even funny because he's like a really good kid, but he wants to fit in. He wants to be like everybody. He wants to say glizzy. He wants to do all that stuff, and I'm like, dude, you gotta stop. He won't listen. He really just wants to fit in, and he wants to be like everybody, and he wants to do all that. He's even said like cuss words. I mean, it might not seem like a lot for y'all who cuss out there, but I don't cuss, and it's a Catholic school, so he's just trying to fit in, and it's just crazy. I feel like Catholic schools have this reputation for being like all holy. I mean, it's a Catholic school. I mean, I'm not Catholic. I'm just Christian, you know. But they have this reputation for being all holy. I mean, we have prayer service and stuff, but if you look at the facts, like Catholic schools are like at a higher rate of these shootings and all these knife killings and all this stuff like that. But they have a reputation of like having this perfect record and being so perfect and never having any of that. And oh, your parent wants to send your son to a Catholic. Like, if you're a parent, like, I don't know, man, because I feel like you just in the Catholic school you can just get off the hook for stuff that people in the public school can't. The only downgrade is that, I mean, you gotta wear a outfit every day, but because it would take me like 30 minutes every day to pick clothes anyway, even though I was just gonna wear shorts and a t-shirt. But I'm at old school, it would be like that. But yeah, it's just not cool. But some other things I'll have to say is so we have these, I want to expand on the thought of the prayer service. So we have these prayer services, right? These prayer services, they're not bad or anything. It just goes from 4th to 8th. Each grade has to like think of like a topic. This man named Father Schneider, he's like a Catholic, like a Catholic leader or a priest or something. or a father. Yeah, Father Snyder, of course. He's like a father, and he's like really like important or something. And so he would like give like a sermon in the middle, and somebody would have to like play the drums at the beginning. And I feel like anybody Catholic has heard of this. And you gotta like say a sermon. I go up, then my friend Elijah, my friend Jalen, everybody goes up and they say their sermon or whatever. Some people don't have to do anything last year, but this year everybody has a role. So I just play the drums every time. So it's not that hard. You just bang the drums, make a quick beat, and get the thing started. But the thing about going to an all-boys school is that anytime somebody sees a girl, they automatically go crazy. Because like, it's just not. I mean, it's kind of sad, honestly. Cause like in school, you know, it's a part of life. It's a part of school. You get crushes, you know. When you go to an all-boys school, that can't happen, and you don't get crushes or nothing like that. You don't do nothing. You don't do that, because you know it's an all-boys school, and unless you're you don't get crushes. So anytime somebody sees a girl, even in basketball, okay, I know I'm bringing him up a lot, but my friend Elijah, because he's like girl crazy, and he gets a little insane since we go to an all-boys school. Anytime, because we play basketball for, you know, the Catholic group, so you know that's how we play ball. And when we were playing ball, like one time there was a girl on the other team. There were several girls, and this man went crazy over what was her number? Number 9. He went crazy over number 9 for like a whole 2 weeks. All he talked about was number 9. And then after a while he forgot about her because we didn't play them for a while. I think it was like, what was their team? St. Philip Neri or something like that. And then we just didn't play them. So then after a while of like going crazy over her, he switched. I already talked about her, but her science teacher, she's 25, and he went crazy over her. And then there's this, you know, she's like this teacher like runs the social media and everything. Like, you know, does all that cool stuff, you know, runs the social media, takes pictures. Her job is just to spread the word about Jesuit Academy. And she's like a little bit taller than me, white lady that, you know, Elijah went crazy about Miss, what was her name? Miss Emma. And he went crazy. And like, it wasn't even funny. Like this man was going crazy. I hope she doesn't see this, because that's a bit creepy. But yeah, he went crazy, and he wouldn't listen. He was just like, his head had gone. It was like a balloon that was going to pop because of too many girls. I mean, like, even on social media, he probably likes every girl's picture because he goes to an all-boys school and he can't really come in contact with many girls, except for his mother. But so, you know, a good part about going to a boys' school where you'll be in the same class with the same people for a while is that you build brotherhood. I mean, it's only our second year, but we've already built that bond. And when, like, because, you know, me, Jalen, we're like the best 2 basketball players, you know. And when we're the best 2 basketball players, we always hype. Because, like, if somebody that's not as good just starts going off, starts hitting jumpers, we always hype them up. And that's what we should all do. That's what we should all do. But do you ever get the feeling that you just feel like really bad? I mean everybody does, but like for someone else. Like when you, I mean, that's called empathy, but when you feel bad for someone, like a teacher that's being taken advantage of 24/7 because we have a religion teacher. I mean, I'm not into Catholic that much or whatever, but the teacher is actually really nice. He's like an old 55-year-old man. He actually still gets around pretty good for a 55-year-old man, but he's like, everybody just takes advantage of him, like because since he's so nice, we have demerits at our school. I don't know if anybody else gives out demerits. there's this thing called positive time, and you have too many demerits, you miss out. He doesn't give any of those because, he's all about peace and all about love and all about caring and all about all that. So he doesn't really give out anything like that. So it's just kind of harsh just saying he's like, my friend James is like the bad kid in the class. He's not really intimidating because he's kind of small, but he's like the bad kid. Like, he's always just doing stuff for no reason. Like in class, he wants to be the funny man so bad, but that's me. I'm hilarious. Alright. But he just takes advantage of him, and Mr. Winslow's like, please sit down, sir. Please sit down. Like, and he'll give him so many chances. I'm like, gosh dang, just write his name on the gosh dang board. Give him a couple demerits. Sit this dude out for basketball. Do something. Like it's not just fair to just take advantage of this dude. Like, that's not right. You shouldn't just take advantage of a teacher or something like that. Anything in that sort of thing. But here's a new topic that I'll bring up, because I'm just making this up as I go, because I really don't have anything else to talk about. But you ever have that feeling where one of your parents says you're like, you think you know everything when you don't? Like, when you even, you don't know everything. As a child, I'm a child, and I know I don't know everything. But sometimes I'm a bit stubborn. That doesn't mean I think I know everything. I mean, that's just, I don't know. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I really don't want to get too deep in this, because sometimes one of my parents will say, oh, you think you know everything? I've been through this and this and this. I've done this before, and you don't know everything. Yeah, I know I don't. I'm just trying to state a point that I don't think I should have got a demerit for that. No, you don't know everything, son. You think you know everything. It's just, sometimes it gets a little repetitive, if you know what I mean. It gets a little bit repetitive. But here's another topic that I have. So, any adults that see this, you guys ever think about, like, those double crust pizzas that you get for reading a lot? I forgot the name of them. But in school, did you guys ever, because I just earned one, and I am smashing that mug. I actually already ate it, but it was actually a while ago, but I smashed it so quick. It was a bit small, but I mean, you'll take free pizza when you can get free pizza. You know what I'm saying? It was just delicious. I just wanted to include that in there, because it was so gosh dang delicious. Like I don't even know what to say. I mean, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to see if anybody else is getting that or got that later in their school year. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of but, never mind. But have you guys ever seen? Have you ever had that Creighton come to your school and check your eyesight, check your hearing, check your everything, because that's the reason I have glasses now. But because they came this year, but it was virtual, and they're trying to give us like exercise, and we're still doing it this week. But they try to like do it virtually, and it's in the gym, but it's virtual. So that's just really dumb. Like how you want me to show you my teeth virtually? That doesn't make sense. Or how you want me to show you my physical activity virtually? I mean, I totally agree that we should be doing it virtually if we're gonna do it at all. But I just think we shouldn't do it at all, because it's kind of it's really pointless, if I'm being honest. But I have a couple books that I recommend for people that always want to read or that brag about, oh, I read 20 books, because those encouraging books are good and all, but I got some better ones. So everybody search up The Gift Giver. Yep. Search up that one. And Freak the Mighty. We read those two in class, and I just thought they were really good. I just wanted to give them a shout out right there, because them books was amazing, bruh. But I also wanted to get on the topic of going back to the topic of basketball. And in school, everybody wants to try and show out, even though me and Jalen have no problem. We don't have to try, But I'm not trying to brag, but yeah. People are like, they hack. Everybody wants the last shot. Everybody does. Like, it's not even everybody wants the last shot in basketball. So Mr. Tedder, our teacher, is counting down 10, 9, 8. Everybody wants to hit that last shot and get that sweet, sweet, sweet validation. And everybody jumping on you and stuff like that. And get that validation from the class. But people will go to, people will lower their standards just to get that last shot. They grab you, they scratch you, they do anything to get the ball from you and hit that last shot. So that is, it gets annoying, to say the least. It gets really, really annoying to get somebody and just finally you have a wide open jumper and somebody runs over to you and smacks your arm or smacks your head or scratches you or something like that, and it gets annoying. I have a quick fact right here though. Jerry Lawson, we learned about him last week in school. So Jerry Lawson created one of the first video games, and if you're playing 2K, Madden, or any game right now, then you should Rocket League or Fortnite or anything, you better just give a shout out or look up to the sky and say a prayer for him real quick. Not really though, but yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to him. Bathroom trip. This is not graphic, okay? This isn't weird, okay? But in the school, you go to the bathroom, you go to relax, you go to chill out, take a break, you know what I'm saying? Take your shoes off, take your socks off, take your shirt off. Not that far. But sometimes you just want to take your mask off for a little bit while you're on the toilet or something. But sometimes it's a little too long. You get too comfortable. And it's like a big deal in our school to not have your mask up. But, I mean, you can probably take it down in the bathroom if you're in there alone or something. But, so when I came out, I was like, I forgot it. I walked all the way back up to the room, but I had completely forgot my mask, and I only noticed, somebody said, "Lawrence, where's your mask?" And I had to walk all the way back. Everybody is going ooh at me while I'm going to get my mask. But let me tell you, one of the privileges of going to a private Catholic school. I heard a really tall, like he's in the 8th grade, really tall. I don't know if he got the pass from his friends or anything like that, but he's really tall, lanky, he has long hair, and he said the N-word. Wow. Him and a bunch of his other black 8th grade friends played ball in the gym. He said the N-word, and no, I was expecting some shockers, some ooh or something. Like, and nobody said nothing. That's just one of the it's just one of the privileges of going to a private school. And like on the game, I joined my friend's party, and they said a white boy had joined in there and said the N-word because one of his friends had gave him the pass at school. Like no 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grader has the right to give you the N-word pass. Like you gotta wait, cause like some old head who been doing this for years gotta give you the pass. You can't just get the pass from one of your school friends like that. No, that's not even right. That's not even. No, it's not right at all. You gotta get it from an old head at least. But I'm waiting for my moment to get it from an old head. Just kidding. I'm never actually gonna say that word because I have race has